Do you feel as though no matter how much effort you put into your sense of style, something always just seems to be a bit off? I used to be like this with most of my outfits until I learned about this one super simple rule that helped me go from dressing like this to this. In today's video, we're gonna unlock your style by helping you understand the power of the proper application of proportions. And I'll show you how mastering proportions is one of the quickest ways to improve your style. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Drew. What to do? It's nice to meet you. Let's talk proportions. Right off the bat, what are proportions? Generally speaking, proportions refer to how lines and shapes divide the space, garment, or outfit into different parts. The way you can make sense of this is, think of proportions as the relationship between each item of clothing that you are wearing. If the top block of an outfit includes a garment that is wider than the bottom half, then the subsequent shape of your outfit will go from wide to narrow, like a V. Inversely, if the top block of your outfit is slimmer and your bottom half is wider, then the outfit shape will go from narrow to wide. The way in which you manipulate these elements within an outfit, as well as understanding your body's natural proportionality, the more succinct your outfits will turn out. Every single item of clothing you put on affects the proportionality of the outfit. But to keep this simple, there are two basic rules that have helped me use proportions to the benefit of my outfits, for the benefit of my outfits. The first rule is what I call alignment. Alignment refers to dressing yourself in such a way that the top block of the outfit and the bottom block of the outfit are balanced. Meaning, if you're wearing a particular width up top, your bottoms and footwear match that width. Think of it as a math equation. We all love math, right? Right? Okay. Wide up top plus wide down low equals alignment. Medium width up top plus medium width down low equals alignment. See, you never knew you could be so good at math. You would be so surprised how quickly your outfits would improve if you just applied the alignment proportionality technique to your style of dress. And if you just wore clothing that had the same proportional look to them. The second rule is what I call imbalance. Imbalance refers to dressing yourself in such a way that the elements of the top block of the outfit are inversely proportional to the bottom block. This is much more difficult to pull off tastefully unless you have the proper understanding of proportions as well as the proper pieces in your wardrobe. But if done correctly, creating the proper imbalance within your outfits can be both fun and really unique. Let's take a look at some outfits that incorporate imbalance and alignment really well, starting with these two outfits. I would say that both of these outfits are textbook examples of alignment. Each of the elements within these two looks incorporate a cohesive look from top to bottom. Nothing in the top block sticks out and or draws your attention away from the bottom block. Excluding color, layering, hairstyles, and accessories, these are both very cohesive. Alright, let's take a look at two outfits that are imbalanced. The outfit on the left incorporates a top half that is wider and more voluminous in shape, while the outfit on the right has a much more dramatic shape on the bottom block that it overcomes the entire outfit. When playing with imbalance, it's important to make sure that the connecting points within your outfit make sense. If you're going for an imbalanced look, it's better to create that imbalance towards your midsection as opposed to at your head or down towards your feet. That way, things don't look too wonky as a whole. I decided to point out these four outfits to illustrate how dramatic a difference proportions play in style. I mentioned before how bodily proportions and the lack of understanding of bodily proportions may play a role in why some of your outfits look underwhelming. The ability to honestly understand your body type in relation to how you want to dress is massively underrated. You may be short but have a longer torso. You may be average height but have smaller feet. You may be a bit wider in the thigh but have very narrow shoulders. All of these elements play a role in how your clothes will fit you. Once you begin to understand how your body works, then you can begin to manipulate different aspects of proportions within your outfits to see what works and what doesn't work. This will in turn help to make sure your outfits no longer look underwhelming. Even the fact that you're here watching this video means that more than likely that you'll subconsciously think about some of these factors, which in turn will help improve your style. Today's video is sponsored by Kotn. Kotn is both focused on conscious creation and consumption. I've actually been wearing Kotn's Kilimanjaro fuzzy sweater in the ochre colorway this entire video, and I absolutely love this sweater. The color is just beautiful. Kotn focuses on simple, timeless garments with an emphasis on natural, biodegradable fabrics. I've always loved that Kotn sources its fabrics from Better Cotton Initiative and small family-run farms. This is the Kilimanjaro in Port Ombre in a non-fuzzy variant. It's really beautiful and subtle, and I love the color brown for fall. Both of these garments are super easy to throw on when you want to stay cozy and stylish during the colder months in the fall. The final piece I want to show you from Kotn is their essential sweatshirt in heather gray. This sweatshirt might literally be the softest garment I own in my wardrobe now. Everyone needs a soft gray crew neck for when it's gray and rainy outside, like it is right now in New York City. If you would like to support the channel as well as get anything to yourself from Kotn's latest fall collection, click the highlighted link down in the description. To round off this video, you can't talk about proportions in fashion and not talk about the rule of thirds. The rule of thirds is a guideline to help you better understand more clearly how to create aesthetic visual breaks within your outfit. Up until this point, I've referred to the top block and the bottom block of an outfit. But really, in most cases, the best outfits can be broken up into 3 specific quadrants. There is the top third, there is the middle third, and then there is the bottom third. Most underwhelming outfits do not have these aesthetic visual sections. In layman's terms, they don't have these 3 quadrants. Sometimes they only have 1, but in most cases there are 2 that just don't gel together as well as someone who applies the rule of thirds with 3 quadrants. And I would even go beyond that and say, on the flip side, a good chunk of all of the really fantastic outfits that you love and you see online tend to play by the rule of thirds on some level. Here's how you can both use and understand the rule of thirds. Essentially, it boils down to this. When you get dressed, you want most of the visually interesting aspects of an outfit to exist either on the bottom 2/3 of the outfit or the top 2/3. Either one works, top or bottom, but you want to make sure that you have a clear visual break for the remaining 1/3 of your outfit. This is an example of an outfit with no visual break. There are only 2 quadrants. This is an example of an outfit with a clear rule of thirds visual break. It's much more appealing to the eye and appears to be more aesthetic and aesthetically pleasing. Just to lay it out as simply as possible, a clear visual break can be achieved by wearing a different color, wearing a different material, wearing a bag or belt to break up the look, tucking in your shirt, layering with a different top or bottom, or by using other accessories. When these elements are all brought together and implemented well, trust me, your outfits will look much better proportionally and they'll cease to be underwhelming. If you learned anything from this video, make sure to give it a like, and if you have any other additional pointers or tips for the community down in the comment section, please enrich the community. Leave those tips for people who are trying to make sure their outfits no longer look underwhelming. We've all been there. We were all there. We got a bus honking in New York City right now. Sorry about that. As always, I'm spreading peace, love, and positivity in 2023. So that means I'm spreading peace, love, and positivity to you from me. Wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful rest of your day. Abianto. Peace. Yo, what is good? Post vid. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day today. Things are coming along with the setup, man. Everything's coming together more and more. I'm figuring out how to use these new microphones. I'm figuring out how to just get everything back going the way it needs to go. I didn't forget the fist bump PVV. Come on. I didn't forget. Come on now. Here's one. Bop. Thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. Here's the second one. I got you. Bop. Thank you guys so much. Without the PVV, man. I wouldn't be able to do it, man. PVV, answer this question for me down in the comments, #PVV. How have the first few days of fall/autumn been for you? We got the same bus going off. We got street noise going off crazy right next to us, but hopefully it doesn't interact with the audio too much. That's one of the things you have to figure out how to do, is how to manage these kind of things and work around it. But how the first few days of fall/autumn have been? Oh, can I talk? How have the first few days of fall/autumn been? If you're in the southern hemisphere, are you heading into spring? How has winter to spring been? Let me know down in the comments, #PVV. I got love for you all. For me, things have been crazy hectic. I gotta run because we gotta get to the next video already, but we'll see you guys next there. I can't even talk. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.